You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
We're doing it again, and hopefully I'll be a little more coherent and connected with reality, unlike how I was yesterday. Thankfully, most of the food poisoning's gone, which means I'm in the right mind to take in some Canadian football here tonight on another stupid sports show. This is Jim B on 1069 Click FM, and we are doing it all over again. The Toronto Argonauts versus the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Now, it's both teams that compared to last year on a bit of a slide to start the beginning of things. Winnipeg, just an awful run defense that appears to sabotage everything else. And, of course, the Toronto Argonauts waiting for their golden boy to returned from his 9-game suspension for violating their team's gender violence policy. And don't let them forget that. Hey, Luke, Logan, True North, William, and anybody else who may be just, sort of sitting outside wondering if you really want to join this nut house, we're pretty friendly here, Not really attached to one side or another. In fact, we encourage, different fandoms to show up and be respectful to each other because, we don't learn anything or grow if we can't get information from other people. And about the time that Ottawa was beating up Calgary 33-6, I think I was curled up shivering in my bed. Yeah, that's about where I was last night. Even had a player ejected, no kidding. The only thing that I truly remember from last night was at some point seeing a story about how Jordan Love had finally gotten his extension. So, and I thought, well, I'm not going to look too deeply into it. I'll wait until more people are here because, it's an important thing. It might as well be discussed with others who can give any possible perspective. Yes, your opinions, they are the most whatever. Okay, NFL.com. That's probably as down the middle as we're going to get it. Initially reported by Ian Rappaport, 4-year, $220 million contract extension. If my brain does the math correctly, that's average of $55 million per year. Yep. Does include a $75 million signing bonus. And let's see. Back in on the back of things. I want to look at the specifics. I want to find out what's the guaranteed money. What is everything else. Okay. Have to go all the way down to Yahoo Sports, and I already feel dirty looking at this. Really, here it is. Biggest signing bonus in NFL history. $155 million of his deal is fully guaranteed, too. So, now, y'all probably know these contracts better than I do. With the signing bonus and the guaranteed money, don't try to explain the CFL commentators, True North. I can barely explain American commentators. I'm not going to pretend to understand what the CFL commentators do. Oh, I can't imagine it. Most of us never will either. Does the $155 guaranteed include the $75 million signing bonus, or is that usually a separate deal? All right, we have our players running out onto the field, even waving a flag. I believe Toronto is home tonight. I did get a little note from Monty before the show reminding you all that the Argonauts lost to his team last week, and so they should carry that forward for as long as possible. All right, so what you're saying in a sense, and what if they're separate things and they don't overlap, that it isn't 75 million signing bonus that is guaranteed, and then another 80 million that's guaranteed to put it up to 155 million. Essentially, Logan, you're telling me that he gets a guaranteed contract of 230 million. Yeah. Those have got to overlap because that's over the total amount that the whole contract is supposed to be. Now, I am not going to debate whether Jordan Love is worth that contract. Dude has had one season. Yes, he did pretty well after he recovered from an early stumble. He performed his duty well in losing to the 49ers in the playoffs, as we have come to expect and is the tradition now in the NFL. It does feel to me like they have very high expectations for him, and they expect him to be around for at least a little while longer and do great things for them. But also, yeah, it's money, it's big contracts going to somebody, even if it is generational wealth. I just hope it doesn't screw the team over and put them into awkward positions if, things don't go right for one reason or another. Signing bonus was incentivized, so most, if not all, of his signing bonus is incentive based. Gotcha. Okay, so all right, so that's like season performance deals, yardage touchdowns, maybe even going to the 3-on-3 flag football game or whatever they replaced the All-Star game with anymore. And look at that. Jordan Love, the highest paid QB in the NFL on a per year basis, tied with Burrow and Lawrence for $55 million. And I know people are already giving sideways looks to Tua Tagovailoa and Trevor Lawrence getting all the money that they did. Joe Burrow, we kind of understand. Well, I mean, congratulations to him. He got his cash. Now we wait and see. And that's all we can do is wait. We haven't even gotten to week 4 of the regular season when everybody starts getting injured and things get really chaotic. And let's be honest, everybody's expectations for their team falls apart, assuming it doesn't do so in the preseason. Yeah. Yeah, we're close to the kick in Toronto as well. True North, as usual, because you're local. I'm behind here in America. And here in the U.S., it's on CBS Sports Network tonight. International audiences, you got to go to CFL.ca. You can watch it for free there. I promise. Absolutely free. Oh, I don't. And I'm also not going to say, oh, it's 4D chess that the Packers are going to make other teams pay their quarterbacks more. Because, like, if they get budget problems and then you get budget problems too, I mean, have you really outthought somebody? Meanwhile, Janarian Grant is back to receive for this kickoff, and Matt avoids one tackler at the 30 and then gets wrapped up rather quickly at the 31. All right, Cameron Dukes. Let's see if you can get this into the proper situation, proper mindset. And yes, I haven't forgotten. We are playing bingo tonight. Don't worry. And let me get the spaces up just so that I can remind everybody, plus anybody here who's new, what we're looking for in this game. All right, 1st and 10. I'm assuming that's Carey on the run, and he is pissed that he got taken down after a gain of 6 up the middle. All right, card number 27 for Logan. Thank you. All right, 27 for Logan. Well, here we go. 2nd and 4 coming up for Toronto. They're at their own 38. We're just getting started. And True North will get 7. Faked. And then he tries to get Grant. The Bombers' defense had it scouted the whole way. Forced Dukes into throwing quickly, and it's a 2 and out to get things going. Yeah, they tried to do a couple of handoff fakes. Nobody bought it. And then a couple of defenders just tailed Dukes and Grant the whole time. Cody Case gets the return at the 25. Has to get past one defender. Will dive forward through a thicket of people to the 37. Oh, and there's the dangerous man, Zach Collaros. And apparently, for the Blue Bombers tonight, Brady Oliveira is going to be back in, returning from injury. So, great for them. It means they have another weapon that they can use. I just will hope that he stays upright and unbroken. Okay, I will get you a card in just a moment. And damn, they try to go for a screen, and the receiver falls over. And he'll be down for a loss of 1. All right, here you are. Card number 8 for you, Luke. Oh, and by the way, we did start 10 minutes past when we were supposed to, so if you have 10 minutes added to the start time on your bingo card, yeah, mark that off. It's not much of a space so far, but it's all we got. Collaros gets the time, and Ontario Wilson out past the 50 and moving the sticks for the Bombers. Now, I saw his name in there when I was looking for all the rookies that I should look out for tonight. And yeah, Ontario Wilson out of Florida State. This is his first year in the CFL. Got 334 yards of passing so far in the season. He's getting overshadowed by a few other higher profile people, but, still part of the picture. Late pressure gets picked up. They try to get it on the corner. However, Clarcius, meanwhile, will be shoved out, I think at least 3 yards shy of the first down, around the 52. Now, I know Logan was talking about the White Sox earlier, and yeah, the South Side swap meet continues. Brewers say that they're looking to acquire Eric Fetty. No deal imminent, but are in discussions. And the one we all care about, Garrett Crochet, no comment about anything, and he's concentrating on pitching. Oh, and Brady Oliveira finally makes it, and he fumbles! He fumbled the ball! Oh my gosh! Oh no! He returns. He returns and he gets it punched out from behind by a tackler. Oh, what an awful return for Brady Oliveira to the CFL after being injured. Well, we have a fumble because that just happened. Oh, damn, man. So, yeah, Markov fumble, first turnover of the game. I didn't think we'd get one so quickly. Oh, fantastic. CBS Sports is trying to is taking money from the generative AI crowd. Oh, how much that adds a sinking feeling to my night. Nope. It was simply a ball being punched out. Defender ended up finding the gap between Oliveira's arm and the side of his body and just reached through from behind. All right. So we got something. Whether Toronto can do anything with this, yet to be seen. Remember, they did lose to the Hamilton Tiger Cats in the previous week, as Monty would like to remind everybody. Yeah. And that is number 32, I believe. Sopik ends up bouncing it out. Number 9 for the Argonauts. Holy no, Royce Mechie ends up recovering that fumble. Argos now have it at the 33. They fake the handoff, and they waited for too long. I feel confident calling that a coverage sack. Craymon will bring down Dukes at least 6 yards behind the line. Second down coming up. Yeah, True North. I thought for a brief moment about covering that one instead, but gotta switch off. We can't go for the meme every week. So, guess we can check off our first sack of the game. He has to wait forever, and it's nearly intercepted by the Bombers. Oh, man, number 32 was on a warpath, and he was aiming for a pick six. Michael Griffin II. Honestly, I'm not going to be doing anything tomorrow. If anything, maybe I'll be awake for some baseball, but I still kind of need to recover. I just promised I would be awake for this. And meanwhile, we got another 2 out. Argos have to punt away. Looks like Case will get back up to 25. Has a little bit of a running room up the far sideline, out of bounds near the 40. Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true, Logan. We got the expanding cap space again because, well, we have people in office who are currently willing to make sure our society doesn't shut down and can manage a pandemic. Yeah, I don't think there'll be any doubt that they'll be able to manage the contract extension. I just wonder what if they have another breakout star. Like, okay, all Packers fans in the chat, is there anybody at the moment that you can think of on the Packers squad who they don't need it right now, but they will have to figure out a contract situation with them in the future, and they might have the upper hand. Because you never I mean, you never know who is going to end up turning up in a game to, you know, suddenly become the guy. I mean, none of us thought that. I don't think anybody thought that Amon-Ra St. Brown was going to be, our big hot receiver and be considered even more of a threat than Jameson Williams. But that was just how it ended up working out. Jaden Reed, but it's a few years away. Yeah, I thought that was his rookie season last year, wasn't it? So all the receivers, Wicks, Watson, and Dobbs, and Bo Melton. It's not a name that I immediately know. Who the hell are you, Bo Melton? Do you have a wooden leg? No, you're just another wide receiver I don't know. Practice squad signing near the end of the season. Meanwhile, Josh Johnson ends up getting, early contact on that aborted screen pass. 3 yards gained. Won't have to worry about Watson, as we shouldn't bother re-signing him based on production up to date. Jair would be next when his contract ends in 2026. Okay. All right, 2nd and 7 from the Winnipeg 44. They'll do a quick dot off underneath. They try Brady Oliveira again. He lands half a yard shy. And he's trying to smooth talk the referee into just giving him the first down. It's not flying. Well, I have a feeling they're going to be going for it on 3rd down. So yeah, check that off on your bingo card. They will easily get it and run through for some extra at the center line. And who is it? The Gardner Minshew of the Canadian Football League, Chris Streveler. With Kenny and Jordan locked up, we have mostly rookies or expendable guys. Yeah, I did recall reading about Kenny Clark getting his payday. Well justified. And also, I hadn't heard anybody complaining about him. So from the center line, safety blitz does get picked up. They're going to try to launch it again. And Clarcius hangs on through a wicked shot by the defensive back. 1st down again for the Bombers. And yeah, they are now sailing down the field. Stay quiet on Jair. If it gave you views, you'd be excommunicated. Oh. Damn, Clarcius with the turn head ended up, and they lose control again. Sorry, we might have a possible incomplete pass. Maybe? Sure. I can't tell when he lost control. All right, different angle. All right, so catch, step, and then out. Okay. Yeah, they got a punch out and nearly another fumble. Very close. All right, officially at the 11. They'll hand it over to Brady Oliveira, and he will have to make a second effort to reach the 6. They'll officially call it the 7. They have to get inside the 1 if they want a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they can manage it. Let's see. Oh, yes, we can check off going for it on third down. Thank you, CFL, for being just so bold. All right. Claros looking their side the whole time, and it got tipped away. McFadden gets a roar of approval from the end zone crowd as he saves the 6 points. Looking for Wolotarski, and McFadden just gets the great position, is able to bat it away, and also bat it in a way where he knows that Wolotarski can't easily come back to get it. Well, looks like we're not going to get a touchdown quite yet, so Sergio Castillo, this should be an easy one, 14 yards or 15. True and through. Bit of booing from the home crowd, but they were able to keep the major score off the board. It's only a field goal. 5:03 to go. And Winnipeg scores first. All right, because that's a name that I don't know offhand, let's look up Mr. Eric Fetty. Okay, yep, another one of the pitchers, right. Let's see, 7-3 on the year, the 296. Okay. Oh, so this guy's been around for a while. Had spent a good portion of his career apparently as a reliever, I suppose, with the Washington Nationals. But well, now he's going to be sticking around in the Midwest, I guess. And Logan, I don't see any major gaps or what looks like injury history. That's not to say it isn't there, but yeah. Great DB on his good days. Last few years hasn't had many good days. Oh. Yeah, I gotta admit, I probably got spoiled as a Washington fan just by the fact that we had Darryl Green playing for so many years, and he seemed like he would never retire, like he was still keeping up with, new receivers into his 30s. But then I have to remember, it's not for everybody, and it goes away at some points. Argos starting on the 40. They overload the far side, have a faked handoff, and use a speed boost to get over the center line, out of bounds at the 48. All right, now the Argos have decided to add some offense to this game. Chad Dukes, who, well, let's be honest, he's been struggling. I mean, he got benched for Nick Arbuckle at halftime last week. So that was Makai Polk who ended up picking up the first and moving the Argos into their opponent's territory. Down to 4:30 to go. We have another faked handoff. Duke's waiting. All the time in the world, his receiver comes back, and he'll be wrapped up by everyone at the 33. And it's Devaris Daniels with the reception on the near side of the field. And also was able to keep the ball in his hands as everybody tried to rip it out. All right, they overload the far side with option runners. And Aboye, he got just smothered by the defense. Loss of at least one on that play. Damn. Okay. I don't know. I don't know offhand if Toronto's kicker is one that I can trust. Let's look up who it is. And Lirim Halralahu. Nope, I don't recognize him, or maybe they haven't had to use him as much. And then Dukes gets sacked again. And Reddick Ramsey gets his second sack of the game. Cramdy. Well, looks like they're going to be... Oh, wait, they got sacked and they're back past the 40. Officially down at the 41. Will they go for the field goal? Yep. Should be a 49-yarder. Would be his long for the season, and it makes it down the center with plenty of room to go. Argos are on the board, and they have tied things up. All right. We have another moment to breathe. Yeah. Absolutely. What does the ridiculous world of baseball have for us score-wise? Okay. Padres make some noise by beating the Orioles 9-4. Blue Jays have a victory over the Rangers 7-3. Meanwhile, where's the Brewers? Okay. Things appear a little off for them. They're currently down 2-0 to the Marlins in the top of the second, but yeah. And Aaron Savale is pitching after 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 strikeouts. Damn, they ended up making it to batter number 6 before he wrapped up that first inning. All right, well, still plenty of time. Not going to doom them to a watery grave just yet. I mean, you're not the White Sox. And unfortunately, you're not the Cubs. At least they're leading 2-0 over the Royals right now in the middle of the second. And the Phillies... Okay, that's kind of a statement, being up 7-0 on the Cleveland Guardians in the bottom of the 5th. We're going to have to check out the Phillies at some point. I know it. And for some reason I'm not looking... Oh, yeah, that's why I'm not looking forward to it. Bryce Harper. All right. I'm trying to figure out if there's a team that I'm rooting for tonight, whether it be Toronto or Winnipeg. I got to be honest, I'm having a tough time picking. Able to get the pass away before the pressure comes up through the line. Woltarski will get the first down. And no matter how they apply the pressure to Collaros and company, they cannot stop the passing game so far. I was worried about Winnipeg's run defense and how much that would give up. All right, after the sneak, Strevler gets the first down. Oh yeah, we can check off quarterback sneak. All right. Get that. Hopefully we'll get more. Hopefully we'll get more for the bingo in the second quarter. Now down to 1:04 to go. Rare handoff by Collaros. And Brady Oliveira will run into a pile and get a yard away from the center line. Okay. And I'm wondering what other... Just because I feel like I should check in on them, is there anything else stupid? Wow, CD Lamb is a contract holdout. They sent them an updated offer. They signed UFL receivers. Oh, wow. Meanwhile, we have an incomplete pass to Woltarski, and that's going to make it 3rd and 7. Here comes the punt. Oh, we could actually have a chance for a rouge here, folks. I mean, depending on how this punt is handled. And, well, Janarian Grant is on the return, and he's dangerous. He's very dangerous. Oh, they're just going to run the rest of this clock out. Make this the play that ends the first quarter. Oh, this will be a rocket. And they're going to try to pin him out inside the 5. Wow. Punt it away to the far side of the field. It rolls out at the 4. Damn. Some good punting there. It was Jamison Sheehan who just... I thought he was going to kick it straight through, but nope, he had a plan, aiming for the sideline. Yeah, I'm sure everybody is intrigued by the bats of the Tampa Bay Rays. I also have a feeling the Rays might be very big sellers. Because what are they? What are they right now? Are they just above the Blue Jays over in the standings? Yep. Yeah, they are 4th. 4.5 games ahead of the Blue Jays, but that's about all they can really say for their season so far. Ah, man. Well, we have had our little break, but I feel that we need a little palate cleanser for how quickly this first quarter has gone, so just a moment. We will have disturbance. Just a moment. Yeah, we bring the cat in. I don't know if she has a CFL team, but screw it. Got to put something in to distract from the fact that the quarter change is happening. But so, Angie, now that you're here, you want to do the ad read? Script's right there, Angie. You want to? Oh, no, my hand over there. Okay, from the shadow of their own goalpost, woof. Carey just got upended at the line of scrimmage by Cramdy, and he's all over the place tonight. True North, believe me, I have braver people than me have tried to accessorize this cat. It has not worked. They badly wanted her to be a cat that wore tiny hats. And Angie is not shy about letting people know when she has had enough. So claws and teeth very quickly come out. Meanwhile, Carey will get stuffed again at the line of scrimmage. And Argos can do nothing, buried in their own end. Carey trying to do everything to spin away from all the defenders rushing him. Not enough. That tackle was from Garbutt, who's stopping it. Have another punt coming from the Argos. It'll go out to the 55. Case will cut back into the 45 and then get upended at the 45. All right. This is feeling like a rough start for the Argos defense. And the offense, too. I mean, I, in my mind, never had Winnipeg as being especially impressive this season. But, hey, it's a weaker team. What do we expect? Extra pressure coming in. They cannot. Oh, it got batted in the air. Fell down incomplete. They're trying to rush Collaros, but he and his receiver core, he has the targets. Here's McManus, the linebacker. And he's just watching and waiting to interrupt the pass. Is able to throw it up and knock it away from the intended receiver. All right, Collaros again, who will run back to get it, and Ontario Wilson will be a yard shy. He had to come back to get that one. Probably should be easy for them to do it 3rd and 1. I mean, they have Chris Strevler, remember? Yeah, there he goes. I knew we wouldn't have to wait too long for him to show up. All right. So here we go. Strevler ready, and he's going to burst through and get 4. All right, sticks move again for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Very, very rough position the Argos find themselves in the second half. The field position battle has been very definitively won by the Blue Bombers thanks to an awesome punt. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you might ruin the... And then Collaros got nailed again. Franklin will come in and get the sack. First one for Toronto today. And they now put them in a 2nd and long situation. Wow. Nailed him in the back, got him on the blind side. Oh yeah, if you do want to add a request to the playlist, it's in the community tab. I forget what picture it is this week, but I'm sure it is appropriately inappropriate. They try to rush again. All the people running through and they cannot get it, and once again, a fumble. Dude got drilled in the back and he's still down holding his lower back. That is the 2nd fumble recovered, and holy shit. Holy shit. That is the 2nd recovered fumble of the game. We are... Oh my God, we are close to getting over 3 turnovers for the entire game, and we haven't even gotten out of the first half. Wow. At the very least, I have to say the home deport is glad about which game we chose. Do you think we would have gotten this from Hamilton versus Edmonton? right, now let's see who. I'm not sure whether it was Wilson or Watarski who ended up getting nailed on that. I do know it was a 2-digit number. Last we saw, the receiver who, well, had caught the pass and then immediately got nailed in the back, which caused the ball to get jarred loose, was still down on the ground holding his back when we went to commercial. I was hoping they would show a replay of it so I could see what kind of hit was delivered and maybe if they did it with a helmet, but if there wasn't a flag, I don't think it's that awful quite yet. Oh, all right. All right, we get a logo as they try to hype up Tiger Cats versus Elks. Maybe Edmonton getting its first win. But so close and yet. Oh, damn. And it was Wolotarski who got nailed, and he's got to get off the field with a little bit of support. Oh, yeah, he got a shoulder. No, I don't think it was a helmet. I think it was just a direct shoulder right in the lower back. Ooh. Okay. All right, Toronto has it again. I mean, they're not giving up on the run game, even though they haven't had much success with it. So, I mean, thank you for consistency. That's 2nd and 8, only gained 2. Oh, is there anything else that we can actually add? Oh, right, we can't because no touchdowns. Oh yeah, we can check off the defense did something. That is definitely something we could say. Dukes is going for it all! And he was looking for Demaris Daniels. I don't know if the defensive back should be celebrating that much. That just seemed like a little bit of an off-target pass. Oh no, Arbuckle is already in. No. No, like I said, the receiver just ended up getting straight up nailed in the back. He had control of everything. It was just one of those hit with such force that I'm shocked anybody could have held on to it, especially in a place that's not popularly protected by pads like, the lower back. And he got shoulder directly in there. I'd have to imagine it was the pain himself that maybe made him seize up and just lose control, because as soon as he went down, right to the back. Points on the drive from the last fumble? Yeah, there were. There were. So we can put points off a turnover, same drive. I mean, it's only a field goal, but field goal counts for something. No real wide open fails yet. We have had the QB sneak. This is all we have so far, just in case you're wondering. Short list, but the offense for both teams has been remarkably muted, we shall say. We'll wait for Wolotarski. Maybe he'll come back in a little bit later if they get a good assessment on his back. Meanwhile, Kolaros is already over 100 yards. Oh no. Oh no. Who is that that's okay, I thought for a moment that Aaron Rodgers was in a Sonic ad and I got very, very, very confused. All right, Zach Collaros and his crew back out on field. So from their own 35, they will fake the handoff and then get a quick pass out to the 50. And Collaros getting hit again, has to wait a couple seconds before he gets up. Ooh, still feeling the effects of that last hit. Oh no, he just ended up shoving Collaros into the ground and he stayed there. Huh. Well, nobody called it so far as a penalty, so. And Oliveira will get out to the 54 before he gets tripped up. So it'll be 2nd and 6. Completely manageable for the way that Collaros has been throwing. And no matter how they rush him, no matter how many people they bring, he's able to get rid of the ball so quickly. It seems like unless it's right off the jump that they are going to have very little chance of absolutely rocking him. They overload the far side of the field with options and then go right up the middle. All right, so another receiver steps up. Nick Dembski gets the first down. And he just takes a right turn in and gets ignored by everybody in the middle of the field. Then Cody Case, meanwhile, will take a turn and gain about 4 on the far side. He'll just pop out of bounds before he can get laid out. Toronto has made it very clear that they are looking to brutalize as often as they can. All right, 2nd and 5 now. They're down to the Argos 32. I'm starting to get a sinking feeling about Toronto being able to stick around in this game for much longer. Holy shit. Okay, so the Canadian Football League has an injury spotter. And apparently at any time they can request for people to be removed from the game. And wow, I did not know this was a thing. Oh, and there he goes down the tunnel. Maybe he might have actually like hit real hard and knocked his head around. All right, so who's in there now? It's Strevler, and away he runs. He's going to run and launch it down the field. However, it gets knocked away. Could not hold on the far side of the field near the 5. We do have a flag that went up essentially right as the ball was snapped. So not sure what exactly is about to be called. Oh, it was offsides on Winnipeg, and the penalty has been declined. So if you have penalty that has been declined, yeah, check that shit off on your card. Oh yeah, Collaros very much in the tunnel. So Castillo is going to try from 40 yards. Janarian Grant back just in case. And it's curving. Will get inside the right upright. And Winnipeg maintains its lead 6-3. Yeah, I think most of them have been by the Blue Bombers so far. I mean, Collaros has been hit a number of times, but I think they've only gotten the one sack on him, if my mental stats are, well, accurate. All right. Is there anything else that we can put in this here bingo so far? All right, we got the defense did something. No, we haven't had any strip sacks. Have we? Don't think so. All right. Let's see. Plenty of QB sneaks. No major wide open failures yet. No rookies have scored. True North hasn't been able to identify any of the officiating crew from the jobs around Canada. Well, rest assured, everybody knows everybody in Canada. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Janarian Grant looking for his 4th straight touchdown return. I mean, as we've learned, Luke, over the past year or so, that the CFL operates on a certain level of common sense. So, obviously, an injury spotter in the NFL would not fly. Janarian Grant, meanwhile, out in his wide receiver duties. And they'll be looking for him on this pass. Did he hold on? He did. All right. Is able to move the sticks with a 12-yard reception. Your mechanic was the ref in last night's game? All right. I'm not sure whether that's a good or a bad thing. Then again, I don't know your mechanic. Was he the one that happened to throw that one player out of the game? All right, 1st and 10. Well, they're committing to that run game. Is that Carey again? No, added Oboye. And now he has positive yards. Yeah, NFL does not have the money for an injury spotter. Send money if you can. With your monthly tithe of just $10 a month, we can afford an injury spotter and be saving our precious football players so that they may be fully recovered for our end of the season playoff push. They'll only rush 3, so Arbuckle will dash forward and dump it over the middle to number 17. Oh, that is Richie Sindani. Now down to the 46-yard line. All right, is this Arbuckle again? I think it is. And now we have a big run. Adeboboye with a huge sprint up the middle. He'll get tripped up just outside the 30, down at the 27, and not this time. Number 33 for the Bombers went unpicked off the edge, loss of at least 4. No, but I will send you something else that is very, very close to my heart and very sacred. That is, of course, after I clean out the litter box. Second and 13 now from the Winnipeg 30. 2 receivers in motion, very offside, but nobody calling it. And oh my goodness, that whole play felt just off. Wow. What seemed like a breakthrough, and they just sit down and fart on the field. You know what? I am going to call that a wide open QB fail because holy shit, that receiver had nobody around him. I mean, DeMonte Coxey should have been running to at least the 15 at that point. Meanwhile, this will go in from 37. Toronto has tied it again. And, folks, we have reached the most magical time of any CFL game. 3 minutes in heaven. Remember, when 3 minutes in heaven is going on, which is the last 3 minutes of any half of CFL football, the clock stops after every play, no matter the result. So, we could get all sorts of stupidity happening here in the last 2:46. And to answer your question, Luke, I haven't looked outside in a little bit, but hold on a moment. I may bring something back. That's right. We bring America's biggest fan of the Hamilton Tiger Cats, this creature. Yes, who was curled up and was having a very nice nap before I came and disturbed him. So, yeah. There I go, Monty. Be free. Should be there next day the mail delivers. Could happen. I think Monty is just waiting for everything to come out in the wash. Meanwhile, Winnipeg will get close to the 49, be about a yard shy of the first. All right, down to 2:35. All sorts of time for Winnipeg to go and do something, and Strevler is still out there. This should be an easy first down for Strevler and company. Of course, I don't know why they keep letting him run the same play where he's obviously going to go around, and Kalaros is back out. We are all in trouble, folks. All right. Well, yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I've also I've also realized that oh, preseason is coming up, and for that first major game, oh, it's going to be a time, folks. It is going to be a time. And so there's Oliveira. He will run again, and he will get 8 before he is driven down. He's second and short. This should be, once again, Strevler running around the edge. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not it. It's not the new sponsor, believe me. It is mostly we'll just call it sympathy pains. Don't worry, you'll find out. Yeah, that should be a first down. Nothing doing. Oliveira could get 2, actually 3, before he's just grabbed down and wrenched to the 45. All right. Another 1st and 10. They've got 45 yards to go. Can they actually make the 45 yards? All right, they'll overload on the near side this time. Looking. And I don't know what the hell he was thinking with that pass. I think he just didn't want to get hit again, so he unloaded it so quickly because of the pressure that was coming in. It looked like he was just doing pop fly practice. And yeah, he got tackled low and got hit again, and he is not having a good time out there. Linebacker Robert Priester coming in to lay the pressure on Collaros. They'll try again on 2nd and 10. He's looking up the middle, has his time, throws out to Oliveira, who ends up getting the first down. Now to the 30. No matter what, they are probably going to get out of this with a field goal. And, well, take up as much time as possible. But yeah, unless Toronto's... Oh my goodness, they got Collaros again, and they didn't even have to blitz that time. Ralph Hawley just comes off his assignment and grabs Collaros. They're now tied in sacks, by the way, 2-2. All right, 2nd and 14 now. Can the Argos defense hold? Are they going to try to do Collaros off of the edge again? And bat it away before they can get it. McFadden bats it away before Johnson can complete the catch. And Castillo will have to come out and kick again. Wow. It was a very, very brief window for Johnson to be able to grab that out of the air. Not quick enough. All right, 43-yard attempt for Castillo. This is a dead-on kick. And this is off target. It's going to be going into the end zone. Jadarian Grant has brought it back out, however, to the 10. It ended up getting dumped deep from the kick. And No rouge. Wow, apparently he caught it in the back of the end zone. The CFL end zones are pretty deep compared to the NFL. So imagine how far back he had to be. All right, Nick Arbuckle is just going to kneel out this first half, it looks like. All right. Yeah, we can definitely mark off missed kick attempt. You are right. And that's the other odd thing about CFL kickers. Like, I always expect them to get the kicks through more often than they do. It's just more misses than I've been used to at the NFL, except, of course, for the last few years when, well, the player pool has been diluted by there being too many teams, etc., etc. Meanwhile, Zach Collaros is staring at a tablet on the sideline. Maybe he hasn't realized that halftime has arrived yet and he can go get something to eat. Well, we won't tell him. He'll figure it out eventually. Anyway, I think, yeah, now that we have still a tied game somehow, we should take ourselves a pause for the cause. I think we deserve it. So, yeah, do what you got to do. Get a drink, get a smoke, relax. We're going to have the second half coming up soon. All the nonsense that CFL can offer us here on Another Stupid Sports Show here on Saturday night. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
rise.
right, we are back at it. Third quarter about to begin. Looks like Nick Arbuckle still has his helmet on, and we are still tied 6-6. Back on 106.9 Click FM for another stupid streaming show, and more of the Argonauts battling the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Remember, international audiences, you can watch this for free on CFL.ca. This kick will be retrieved at the 13. Case will get a good block to take him out to the 35. Will be slammed down at the 36. All right, Collaros is back out, remember. He had to sit out a couple of plays until the injury spotter told him to. Yeah, I was still wondering about what happened to Collaros that they made him come out, because it didn't look like he had made much contact with his head. He basically got shoved in the chest. I was wondering more if it was something to do with his hand, because how he had landed essentially ended up crushing a bit of his body weight on his hand, but we will see. Good dump off underneath to Oliveira. He will be met by a couple of defenders at the 41. There is a flag. And Winnipeg will be called for holding, you say? Angie, can you believe it? Winnipeg got called for holding. Like we barely had any penalties all game, and there's might be the first, only the second real one we've had. Also, by the way, send some thoughts out to the New York Mets. They have been doing well lately, but they just lost one of their pitchers to a calf strain for the rest of the regular season. So, hats off, although I can't at the moment because headset, for Kodai Senga. Oh, holy hell, it was a face mask. So now it's 2nd and 25. Oh, and we get another dump off with a one-handed grab to Oliveira underneath. So we'll get back to the 32, but they'll still have a good chunk of yardage to go before they can reach third down. They're not going to chance it. Here comes the punter. Just in case you were wondering, here's where we stand on the bingo. Oh, yeah. One space from bingo. Well, let's hope. So they're going far side this time. Grant is able to get it in. I was surprised that they didn't get called for no yards, but he stopped at the 35. Only need an interception. Well, I got to be honest with you, True North, the way these two have been throwing today, it's just going to be one throw, any throw, either quarterback. This game feels like it's been such a disaster in certain respects that I fully expect them to throw a pick at any point. This is Arbuckle, who will fake the handoff through the extra pressure, will find his receiver for the first down, ends up getting finally brought down at the 49 after shaking his initial tackler. That is Polk on the reception. And yeah, also, I'm amazed that Arbuckle was able to get as much time as he did. They are able to get it up to their own 49-yard line. Fantastic. All right, maybe somebody can get in the end zone. Never know. All right, 2 in the slot on the far side. Instead, they go to the near, and Carey gets upended immediately. And give that credit to Terrell Bonds on the tackle. All right, 2nd and 7 now. All right. Get back up here, bingo list. All right. Out of the gun. End up going underneath, but Carey not able to get any further than the center line, or maybe the Bombers 54, but either way, they're short. Yep, 3rd and 2. You know, I would pin that on TSN because I know at a certain point they'd had a Shakira stats screen up referencing some failed joke that they had earlier in the show. So I'm not exactly sure if there is a word for that. I mean, I knew some of the I knew some of the NFL pre-show stuff was just really cringy, but like TSN they've got their own little flavor of strange. I don't know quite how to describe it. The word is dumb. Yeah. Yeah, very surprisingly, Logan, we have not had a procedure call. That was amazing. Over 2.5 turnovers on downs. No. With Strevler, I'm not confident that we could get into that situation thanks to Winnipeg. And Toronto has been playing pretty conservative on that through the game. All right, do I have anything for dumb? Nope, not. And. Yep, no, I got nothing. You know what, Logan? I'm assuming there was a reason. Like maybe he was wanting to show off his really cool socks or something. I don't have context for why he was climbing on the table. Maybe he had to change a light bulb. I don't know why he'd be changing lights in the middle of an on-air segment, but oh yeah. And still in the rushing yards lead, even after being out for a few games with an injury. Brady Oliveira now on the field again with the Blue Bombers. And he starts to the left of Collaros. Looking underneath for him, he's going to be able to get... Wow. Was able to keep his balance and essentially kind of wheelbarrow himself forward for 8 yards. Not as weird as Shaq rolling over on the table on Inside the NBA. Man, Shaq doesn't have to give a fuck anymore. All right. Officially under 10 minutes to go. I'm sure I'll catch up in a little while. 2nd and 2, and they're going to go with a direct snap, and they get eaten at the line of scrimmage. Oh, boy. And that was with Chris Strevler in there. Wow. Okay. Well, looks like they're going to be going for the punt. And Grant is back once again. So how are they going to avoid punting to Grant this time? From the 16. Back to the 31. This is the first tackler, and there's a flag out of the backfield. So out to the 45. I think that's going to be some kind of illegal block. Oh, well. We will have to wait for special teams TD another time. Yeah. How are the stats doing for Zach Collaros? All right, well, I said, what'd I say for the visiting team? Under 300 yards passing. Right now, Zach Collaros is up to 189. So I think that's going to be okay. Oh, John Jay, welcome. This has certainly been a game. That is it. It is a combination of both, Dennis. The good defense when it mattered by the Argonauts, including the couple of forced fumbles, one of which was, I think, actually Brady Oliveira's first big carry in the game, and then he got the ball punched out. Oh. Well, at least it's been entertaining, and I'm learning more of the players' names. So it's been fun in that respect, and we've been playing bingo. All right, I finally got my clock under 10 minutes. Great. Now, I was wondering when that was going to happen. All right, after an trailing early, the Brewers have overtaken the Marlins, and at the end of the fifth, it is 3-2. Let's see. Oh, we did get ourselves a home run. Cool. All right. Let me go find out how Carey's doing. 3 carries for 9 yards and 3 receptions for 7. So not fantastic, but then again, the Toronto offense has been pretty well stymied in this game. Currently Nick Arbuckle and Cameron Dukes had the same number of passing yards, and it's 37. It is only by the grace of their defense that the Argonauts are still in this thing. Oh, Tyrell Ford, legendary member of the Green Bay Packers. Oh, and the fight is won by nobody on that pass. Incomplete. Kai Polk trying to fight for it. He could not win. Damn, actually Nichols might have had a better line on it than Polk did. And I think he did, because Nichols is pissed on the sidelines that he wasn't able to come down with that. Ooh. All right, from the 36. And now he got forced back a little bit, trying to outrun a few people. Is able to cut back inside the 42. Finally crushed at the 48. All right. Nice job, Cody Case. Yeah, about 7:50 to go in the third. We're still at 6-6. Oh, and the mariachi band is still going. I'm not sure if any of the drums are coming through on the mic, but I can hear them. Meanwhile, Nationals and Cardinals are on a delay. Hey, John Jay, if you're still there, what's going on with the Natty's Cardinals game? What's the delay? Okay, Mariners are winning 5-1 against the White Sox, as they should be. All's right in the world. Yankees, Red Sox tied 5-5. That's bad blood. I'm not surprised. Pirates over the Diamondbacks 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Raining off and on all day here. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, and surprisingly, let me go back to the stats here. I mean, the other rusher for the Argonauts this week, Daniel Adeboboye, he only has 22 yards. So it's not like any part of the Argos offense is functioning particularly well. But who knows? Maybe that all comes around whenever Mr. Kelly comes back from his suspension, which I believe is a 9-game suspension for violating the team's gender violence policy. All right, on first down, Oliveira will get tripped up. He would have had it if number 97 hadn't gotten his arm out, and that is, so that I can give him his proper dues, Derek Parrish. Oh, and that guy did make it to all 9 NFL stadiums. Cool. Did it in 16 days. Oh man, Zach Colaros, now the defensive pressure coming through for the Argos, and dude doing a somersault in celebration. Ceresna. Colaros just taking a moment to cope with the fact that he got tackled by a defensive lineman who celebrated with a somersault. I'm not sure how much psychic damage that delivers, but all right, that makes it 3rd and 8, and they have to punt. Okay. Well, I'm glad the Rough Riders defense at least did something. All right, McMahon trying to find a seam, but will be brought down near the 20, maybe the 19. Oh, okay. That's who that is, Willie Jefferson. Gotcha. 9.2 with double points. 6.5 from Armstead. Philpott, 15.8. Yeah. And Bagleton only 5.4. Yeah, Calgary kind of got stomped. Yeah, Ottawa did not let them have any fun. 33-6, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 33-6. Wow, Carey actually just picked up a first down with 1 run. So that should help. All right, so they have made it to their own 31. Maybe we'll get some more work for Carey. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Oh my goodness! Carey just laid a dude out. Oh, ow! If you get a replay, watch it. Oof. Honestly, True North, it's summer. People don't need a reason to shoot off fireworks. I think I have stiff arm on here. I don't have somebody getting just absolutely plastered, but I'm willing to check off stiff arm for how that man just got bulldozed, and they do pick up the first down. Unlike NFL fantasy, CFL fantasy rules are standard, not able to be changed. Oh. And that was from Mr. Carey again. Okay, from their own 43. All right, McMahon is taking the ball this time. Got about 6, maybe 7. Yeah, Carey's been doing some work on this drive. Yeah, he's up to 32 yards on 6 carries. Mm-hmm. I believe it was. Oh, and that was knocked down at the line. Incomplete. No matter how you try to sell it, it's still not a fumble recovery. You know, props for trying. And that was Jefferson coming in to block that pass. Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. Drank his beet juice and ate his spinach. So 3rd and 6. Argos have to punt. They do get it off. Gathered inside the 10, and Case will manage to not get further than the 17. They're able to contain him fairly well. And oh, the embattled Zach Collaros. Are you going to make it out of this game in one piece? I'm afraid. Yeah. 33-6. Let's go look at the stats for that, because it's just a matter of curiosity at this point. So, wow, Drew Brown, 325 yards. The legend, Green Bay Packers legend, Khalil Pimpleton. Or is that the Lions guy? I forget already. All right. Yeah, that is. That Yeah, that is pretty impressive. Let's see what future schedule holds for the Red Blacks. What, are they off next week? Oh yeah, they have the bye next week. Okay, so they get a nice win going into the bye week, and we don't really get to follow up. Well, maybe we can. All right, you know what? Yeah, next week's game, I'm going to leave that up to a vote. Absolutely, got to put a poll in the community tab for that. Oh, Logan, most riveting. All right, Dembski is out. That was the guy picked for the random player gets a touchdown square. All right, on the run, upended at the 21. Ooh. Josh Johnson went head over heels on that hit. All right, down to 145 now. 2nd and 7 for the Blue Bombers. The noise is coming up. The crowd has been very engaged all night. 2 in motion on the far near side, and they end up going over the middle. As a first down, Wilson on the reception. All right. Do we have anything new we can add? And nope, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Oh no, they're still in it. They're still in it. Collaros again getting the pressure, and he'll be taken down again. At least it wasn't a rough hit that time, and he indicates his watch for whatever reason. Because I know that this means you have ice in your veins, but I don't know what this is supposed to mean. All right. Are we about to have the last play of the quarter? Well, pretty much. Second and 15, and down goes Collaros again. And the somersault celebration for number 94, Jake Serezna. His 2nd sack of the night. Yeah. Like I said, it is only by the strength of Toronto's defense in this game that they are still involved. But I'm wondering for how much longer they can hold up. I mean, I'm optimistic, but we will see. We will see. I'm going to give us a little pause for the cause here. What the hell? So we can all inhale, exhale, prepare ourselves for, the 4th quarter. Who knows what's waiting for us? We'll find out when another Stupid Sports Show returns. 6-6 after 3 quarters. Oh, CFL. Argonauts defense is the only thing that's keeping them afloat. Zach Collaros has gotten his bell rung off more than a few times to the point where the injury spot hurt. The injury spotter. The injury spotter took him out of the game. I'm not laughing at the fact that he got injured. I'm just... yeah, where was that for 2 against the Bills? Where has that been in the NFL for just so long? Just so damn long. All right. So they get to their own 31. Could be much worse. All right, Nick Arbuckle. What do you, Engineering Grant, have planned? Yep, it's going to be a throw to him, but the defense immediately swarmed. He was only able to dive forward for 2. And that kind of feels like the story of the game. Even when they do end up connecting, the Winnipeg defense has been doing a very good job, even on the run game, which was listed as a weakness of theirs. But yeah, Kadeem Carey still only at 32 yards. And we have an empty backfield here on 2nd down. Over the middle. Nearly intercepted by Ford. Two and out. Okay. Bev Priestman has been suspended from any soccer-related activity for a year. The Olympic Committee removed Priestman as the team's head coach. Yeah. Wow. Damn. All right, here comes our punt. Is Case again. He's able to get up to the 20, cross the 30 before he is essentially stood up. Yeah, so True North. I mean, even for the Olympics, I would think that would be the one occasion where you wouldn't be concerned about the, damn it, the spirit of the games. I understand gold medals are great. Only a gain of 3 on that reception for Josh Johnson, but all right, 2nd down now coming. 2nd and 7. Oh, hello, lurking Ishii. It's been a while since you've been on the bingo card. You have a blitz coming by the Argos. It's picked up pretty well and deflected twice and intercepted. Taurus McFadden with the pick 6. Do we have the first touchdown in this game? Oh, I'm sorry, John Jay. I am sorry. Are you kidding? Oh yeah, there's the challenge flag. So we are going to have a challenge for a penalty, it looks like. Oh, they're challenging for pass interference. Wow. Okay. Needed the interception, but you needed a carry to run it in. I understand. All right. Well, we also can mark off interception. And let me just check on True North's card, which is number 7. There. Can the interception stand, but the touchdown come back? At this point, I think it's going to be all or nothing. I don't think they will be splitting. No, they were specifically challenging for pass interference. Meanwhile, Lamar Jackson returns to practice after illness. Oh dear. Honestly, I think the only way that I could get a monocle on Angie was if I had her stuffed, and even then, I am not planning on having my cat stuffed. Like that is just a line that I am not willing to go over. Some people maybe, but I could not. Okay. Maybe they have a case for some pass interference? Oh no, ruling on the field stands. Touchdown. Yeah. Yeah, Angie is not into decorations or accoutrement. She will not be dressed up. She will not wear hats, and she will certainly not wear a monocle. Although somebody did win a single-serve espresso maker because of that touchdown, so at least we have a few winners tonight. You did say card number 7, right, True North? Because I'm looking at it and I'm trying to figure out where the bingo is. Maybe I'm just looking at the wrong card. Now that's sorted out. We have our first touchdown and point after was good. Something actually happened. Diagonal from bottom left to top. Okay. One-handed grab, defense did something, kickoff, sack, and interception. Yep, you got it. Congratulations, True North. First bingo of the night. It only took toward the fourth quarter. All right, Case trying to follow his blocker to the near side. Is able to get through first contact. Can only manage to be dragged up to the 35. All right. All right, take 2, Zach. Shake it off. Exactly. Yes, that was a pick 6. So that does actually count for points off turnover, same play. So if you have that, you could check it off on your card. Meanwhile, Brady Oliveira, once again, muscling his way through to the 43. Really? Oh, okay. Damn, the announcer's really getting into it. You can tell. I don't mean like the announcers from the TV. I mean like the stadium announcer. He's doing his job. 2nd and 2. Strevler is in, and they're going to get Oliveira, I think, about a 1.5 feet shy. This seems like an occasion to go for it, especially with Strevler being on the team. I got you, Ishii. Enjoy. All right. Do we get our first turnover on downs? Because Logan needs it for his bingo. We want to get as many bingos as possible. Yeah, that seemed kind of inevitable. Was able to get about 2. Oh boy, and Wolodarski, the guy who got nailed in the lower back earlier, he is officially out of the game. He's back out on the sideline, but he's not coming back in. Finally able to connect on the run, and he loses the ball again. Oh no! Oh no! Dembski! Oh my goodness, Dembski! Oh! Helmet to forearm, and out it goes. Oh my! You know what? That's the 3rd fumble that has been recovered by the Toronto Argonauts at this point. Yeah, even though they've all been done with solid contact, I am checking off ball control. It has gotten much too silly at this point. We are definitely over 2.5 turnovers. You are correct. So if you do have that, mark it off on your card. All right. You know what? I think we deserve this. Yeah, we definitely do. So hang on. Ishii's going to be sad. She left early. All right, Monty. We have had 3 fumbles by the Bombers, I think all by different members of the offense. And it's still 13-6. Are you wishing overtime on this game? Meanwhile, that play just got buried in the backfield. Thank you, Monty. You can go free now. All right, 2nd and 9. Arbuckle is able to find open receiver. Mackay Polk finally getting the ball again. Does get the first down. Completion of about 12, 13. Meanwhile, Yankees get Jazz Chisholm. Phillies get themselves a pitcher. Oh, and they got a complete game shutout out of their pitcher, and the Phillies win tonight. Okay. All right, 1st and 10. Under pressure, but does connect. And that is a catch by Unger. 2nd and 4 coming up. Oh, yeah. Very, very riveting, but at certain points, just hilariously stupid. And for unfortunate reasons, at least if you're a Winnipeg fan. Right from the center line, Arbuckle will hand it off. And John Jay Carey has busted out down to the 40. All right, that's officially a pickup of 15. All right. Something else has happened, and maybe we can have a second touchdown. Carey has almost caught up to Oliveira's rushing total. He's at 48 right now. Is able to get 7 that time, brought down by Woods. Wow. I was wondering, I was more concerned about Toronto's defense. I completely forgot about Winnipeg tiring out because they had been so dominant all game. And well, 2nd and 3. Adeboboye will be brought down a yard shy. I won't get on their case too hard. They probably had to give Carey a break. He had done a lot on that drive. Oh, yeah, that is true. Now Toronto can absolutely just bleed the clock. Oh, they're going for it on 3rd and 1. Cameron Dukes is out. And they are in Bomber territory. And he might not have gotten it. Oh, man. Yep. Big Hill gets the stop. Is able to just stand Dukes up at the line of scrimmage. Oh, we're going to have a little conference by the referees. But looks like the play is going to stand as is, and we will wait to see if Winnipeg can get back into this. Meanwhile, I'll go back to the box score. Yeah, officially now, Kadeem Carey is 9 carries for 55 yards. Daniel Adeboboye, 6 for 24. And Nick Arbuckle now up to a respectable 59 yards passing on 9 for 15 night. Zach Caleros is 22 for 28, 237. let's look at this. Yeah, the Blue Bombers have more first downs. They have 314 total yards to the Argos 180. 237 of which are passing yards. All right, up to 18.4. Good. All right, bingo. Can we get victory number 2? We've had, strangely, a turnover on downs. So you can mark that off if you have that space. That's 9.2 doubled. Gotcha. Caleros is finally able to get some space underneath, and dude loses his helmet in the course of the tackle. Oh, Josh Johnson feeling good and fired up now. Pimpleton got 80 yards last night in the game. I don't remember offhand if he scored. May have. All right, 2 receivers in motion on the far side. He's looking underneath for Oliveira. And once again, they settle for just beating him up on the way down. I think McManus might have. No kidding. Another injury spotter player removal? Whoa. Oh, yeah, Josh Johnson going out. That was the guy who got kind of walloped at the end of his run from the catch. Like, yeah, Johnson lowered his head and ended up colliding with the defender's helmet. So, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, 3 in motion on the far side. Pressure coming to Caleros. He gets it away before he's off balance and finally bobbled and brought in by Wilson for the touchdown. And with that, the visiting QB has the first passing touchdown of the game. Mark it off on your cards. Holy hell. Only his third touchdown of the season. Damn, Wilson scared me with that bobbling as he was going down the sideline. All right, Castillo, please make the extra point. Don't make this any more dramatic than it already is. All right, well, we did have a lead change briefly. So we can mark off one of those. We are definitely over 2.5 turnovers in this game. So and the first turnover on downs has already happened. Now, I do know games can end in a tie, and I think that's only because they get, it's a Each team gets a possession. If no one has the lead, they do it again. But if no one has the lead again, then it's a tie. All right, Janari and Grant. You haven't been able to do much tonight. They've been kicking against you pretty well. He gets driven back to the 7 for this reception, escapes the first tackle, and is finally met with more resistance around the 23. All right, Nick Arbuckle, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We are very close once again to 3 minutes in heaven. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 24. And out of the backfield, it's Takeri who will get the first and much more out to the 40. All right. There you go, John Jay. Yeah, let's get back to the proper box score so I can keep up. Oh my goodness, Nick Arbuckle might get over 100 yards. Hooray. All right, 4 in motion. He'll end up having to throw it away. Unger made a valiant dive for it, but incomplete. We'll have 2nd down and 10 when they return from the 3-minute warning. We're down to 2:44 to go in this game, and nope, no, I won't say it. I won't say it at all. All right. Has anything? Oh, that's a shift in the Brewers game. Miami has the lead back 7-3 in the top of the 8th. Oh, they got all those runs in the 7th. Holy sh! All right, we got to go. Go find out what the hell happened here. All right, they were able to. They're just able to get themselves a nice little series in the 7th. Cool. All right, meantime, who is this up that's up right now? This is Bruhan who's up for the Marlins. Yeah, might as well keep that on the background. I mean, the Martins. I mean, no offense to the Marlins, but a game against them should not be a problem for the Brewers. Oh boy. Was that procedure that time? So is it going to be blamed on Hubert or on Toronto? We don't quite know yet. Oh yeah, Bo Levi Mitchell and McLeod Bethel Thompson. Watch that game at your own risk, folks, if you decide to. No kidding. That was procedure on the Argos. Damn. Well, at least we can mark procedure off. All right, we're going to get ourselves a replay so we can check it out. So 2nd and 15. Ooh. Well, we've already had one. I mean, who the hell knows at this point? Three in motion on the far side. That's where the extra pressure comes from. Arbuckle ducks out of it. What a daring pass, and then extra yardage after initial contact for number 80, Daniels. There is a flag, but... And they blow it with a holding penalty. Damn it. Oh, I'm sure. I gotta imagine that they've heard of it. I wouldn't think that players in the CFL would be completely ignorant about the NFL. Soybort? Well, did you find it to be any good, Corey? Second and 25 now. They have backed themselves up 15 yards with penalties. Now, Arbuckle is going to absolutely hurl it, and it's out and out of the hands of number 80, Daniels. Oh, no, and another flag. Oh, my God. He threw the challenge flag so hard his headset came off. They're going to challenge for pass interference. Hey, quick question, True North. I don't remember either team taking a timeout at some point, so why does it say they only have one? Is there like an automatic reduction in the last 3 minutes and it's just in and out of the hands? Oh. I don't think you're going to find any pass interference on that. I am going to mark off wide open receiver drop. Oh, no kidding. Hello, TSN 5. Nice to see you. I do not think they are going to find pass interference on this challenge. It stands. He throws the challenge flag back into the bench and is 3rd down. Ouch. All right. Can their defense get one more play to turn things around and save us from overtime? We are not picky. Anybody. Getting some... Yeah, we're getting some good noise up from the crowd. They definitely did hate that call, so mark that off. And we have another flag in the course of the tackle at the 42. Oh my goodness. And Toronto gets a no yards penalty. Oh. Puts him right at the center line, I think. Oh yeah, that is technically more rushing yards opportunity. Oh my goodness. Zach Collaros is now over 300. Damn it. You know, I didn't think he'd do it again. I didn't. So, yeah, there is a space visiting team under 300 yards passing, so that space doesn't exist anymore. Can't get that one. I think Monty may be in hiding right now, trying to avoid culpability. All right, here's Oliveira, and he runs through a couple of tacklers. Oh my goodness. They're now down inside the 30. Oh no. Oh no. I'm just amazed nobody was able to get a decent tackle. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell happened with number 9. It's like his feet slipped out from underneath him when he was preparing to go in for the tackle. All right, so what is Oliveira up to? 89 yards tonight. Also has had a fumble. Oh, sorry, Luke. I think they're just going to try to burn time. Or at least as much as they can. Toronto has, in the meantime, taken their final timeout. All right, what do Collaros and company have in store? Not sure what we're waiting for now. Okay, they get an extra 2 seconds put back on the clock. Cool. All right, 2nd and 6. Yeah, I know, wrong running back. Well, once again, Oliveira stumbles once, but still stopped short to the 22. If I don't know, this seems like the perfect time to just kick the field goal. And no, that's Strevler coming in. Yeah, they're aiming for the time burn. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. And as everybody knows, I'm behind on everything. So Strevler under center for this 3rd and 1. And they made contact, but ended up knocking him forward. I think he's going to be spotted short. Nope, he got it. He got it. Yeah, I know contact was made early, but I think that second effort by Strevler got him to the sticks. They're bringing in the sticks. Logan. We might have another turnover on downs. I don't think they have much chain left, or do they? Holy crap, 4 inches in. It is a turnover on downs. Second one of the night. They're going to review it by command center, so I'll hold off on marking it, but holy hell. Go Astronauts. Astronauts indeed. And they've already had a couple of calls tonight that have sent the crowd into a funk. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know also when they had whistled the play dead at that point. So, all that effort that he could have made pushing the ball forward, that all could have occurred after they'd blown the play dead. Still waiting for the command center to review it. Oh, damn. Miami is still up 7-3. They've gone to the top of the 9th. Wow, the ref does not sound enthusiastic about it at all. Ruling on the field stands. Yeah, it's like college football, John Jay, except it can end in a tie. So yeah, that's the second turnover on downs. You might get your wish, Logan. They're going to get a quick one underneath. Is that carry? Yes, it is. Gain of 8. They even have a little ways to go for field goal range. They're going to try carry again. Is able to run past the first dude. Spin away from the second. Carry putting in all the work. They made it to 33, I think. Willie Jefferson could not grab him, so now Arbuckle will take off and he will have to slide. Okay. All right, pressure comes up the middle, and it gets lofted out of bounds in the direction of one receiver. So now 3rd and 5. Oh yeah, Adams is pumped up. They seem ready for overtime. Yeah, exactly. Person who said it directly into the microphone. Overtime it is. Here's the punt. This will be taken by Case, who's had a few good runs tonight. However, he gets chased down trying to go lateral. Back at the 22. Not sure how much they can do with 6 seconds left. So I think this will be the first overtime of the season for us in the CFL for Ass. Yeah. Yeah. I will have to go get somebody. All right. It's pretty much guaranteed now. They have one more snap to go. Hang on. All right. Well, I hope you're happy, Monty. Because we're in overtime. Yeah, that looks like happiness. Or at least an approximation of one. All right. Try to put him down gently, and he falls into my sound tower. Thank you, Monty. Keep up the good work. All right, so, oh goodness, you know what? I organized that yardage by our yardage spaces by the regulation stats. Home team Argos didn't get over 200 passing yards. They didn't even get over they barely got over 100 passing yards. Only 114 between Arbuckle and Dukes. Oh boy. Oh, you all are still ahead of me. I am just now getting to the coin flip. They have called heads, and it is tails. And what? Oh, Argos will defend first. Okay. Oh, I think Big Hill. Did Big Hill pick the correct end? Oh, okay. Not sure why the extra discussion with his coach on the sideline. Oh. Well, men's soccer beat New Zealand. Okay. Send a couple over in motion on the far side. Oliveira will get stood up after 2. Royce Metier with a big hit to bring him down. And visiting team, yeah, the Bombers only managed 115 yards rushing, but I I gave them under 125, so we can mark that off. Second and long. Kolaros once again has time, and oh, the play by number 8. Just biding his time, and that receiver was waiting. Looking for Ontario Wilson. Oh, man. Deshaun Amos with the huge play. Cleanly coming in and slapping it away. And so now Sergio Castillo will make this field goal attempt from the 33, 41 yards total. Oh my goodness, they missed it! Wait, does not that count? That does not. Does it count as a rouge? Oh, it does. Oh, we got our rouge. And we get it in overtime. Overtime rouge. Got booted right out of the end zone. I thought it was going to go over the upright at a certain point, but it just ended up fading to the left. I mean, it could be a walkout rouge if Toronto manages to stop them. And, if Toronto gets stopped and they miss the field goal, Arbuckle has to throw it in the dirt. Incomplete. He does have his field goal range, but yep. See, now you've seen it, John Jay. They nearly got one earlier, but fortunately Grant was able to run it out. And this will be a run. Is that Grant again? Yep. He got about 7 yards, so here we go. Lirim Hajrulahu. Nope, I probably pronounced that wrong. Hajrulahu. Okay. Do we get a walk-off rouge or do we get a walk-off field goal? True and through, and 16-14 is the final score in overtime. I put up the score wrong just because I was so excited about the fact that we had an overtime rouge. But it is done. The Argos bounced back after losing to the Tiger Cats the week before. Oh, man, and it feels like nothing went right for the bingo, except for True North got his, but I was hoping for one more turnover on downs so that we could get Logan his home team. Well, at least we could check off the rushing spaces. That's something. Both teams not doing enough on the ground to really get anything recognizable. And that does it. We have made it through a CFL game. And we did get a rouge. So, not a total loss. That's going to do it for tonight on another stupid sports show. I guess I'm not sure whether I preferred this one or again watching Calgary get stamped, but we'll never know now. I will see you all on Monday night for another stupid streaming show. Got until 7 o'clock Sunday to get your requests in if you want to do it. So until then, this is Jim B on 1069 Click FM. Thanks for tuning in. Good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.